Hey, it's me, the NPC. Yeah, I'm still stuck producing these the cheap way. I'll be back in full swing next episode, promise. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a few of my own character concepts for this episode. Characters that I'd love to see, but don't necessarily think have a strong chance of getting in. First up is the first character I voted for in the Smash ballot, Starman from NES Pro Wrestling. A luchador would just be a perfect fit for a high-flying fighting game like Smash. Sure, there's Halucha and that one guy from Rhythm Heaven, but I want a wrestler from an actual wrestling game. The only question is, does Nintendo even own the rights to Pro Wrestling the game? The game was developed by the same man who would go on to create the legendary Fire Pro Wrestling series, and the original game has yet to see any kind of re-release. There's probably some legal issues in place that nobody is all that bothered with working through. I can't say for sure what could be going on, but the lack of any virtual console re-release for what should be a popular first-party title is a serious red flag. Sadly, I gotta give my main man a 1. It's technically possible for something to happen, but highly unlikely. Okay, so I know a lot of people are sick of seeing Fire Emblem characters in Smash, but hear me out on this next one. Fire Emblem has plenty of archetypes that could make for unique characters. It's just that the focus has been on the lords of various games, who tend to be all sword users. However, there's plenty of other options that could breathe fresh life into Smash. We've already seen Robin and Corrin sort of rep the spellcasters and Manikites, but what about the other classes? The axe users, the lance users, the archers, the furries, and the one I want to talk about, the thieves. There's no question that Soth would be a perfect fit for the thief character, as he was one of the main characters in Radiant Dawn. Not the main character, but still pretty close. He could have a unique ability to swipe items right out of his opponent's hands. Even on a competitive level, his unique ability to control the use of items could make for one hell of a counterpick to characters like Diddy or Peach. But what I really want to see is a knife mechanic similar to Cody in Street Fighter or Maya in Killer Instinct. Both of these characters have access to throwing knives, but they have to retrieve them after using them. While this is designed for more traditional fighting games, I think it's possible to work in Smash. Maybe give Soth a short supply of knives that are powerful but need to be retrieved or recharged, or you'll be left fighting barehanded. Maybe the knives could have spiked handles so they act as landmines while sitting out on the ground. Sure, that's nothing like the original games, but the Smash devs haven't been afraid to fudge details before. As much as I like the idea, Soth isn't exactly the most popular Fire Emblem character. Against all the other waifus and husbandos, his chances are very low. Soth gets a 2. So I'm a big fan of bringing back any missing veterans we can. If Smash Switch can have a complete roster of all characters past and present, that'd be a dream come true for me. The only one I'm a little iffy on is Pokemon Trainer. Let's be real here, transformation characters were never good. I know they only got rid of them in Smash 4 because of technical reasons with the 3DS, but it was actually one of the best things to happen to the series. All transformations did was drag one character down for the sake of balancing another one. I'd love to see Squirtle and Ivysaur come back, but not have them tied to Charizard because it'll just make them all crap again. However, is there a way Pokemon Trainer could come back as something better than just a transformation function? I think it could work if the trainer was redone as a puppeteer character, sort of like Rosalina. That way maybe transformations could work if it's the puppet character that transforms. My idea is that trainer would actively fight alongside one of 3 Pokemon. For the puppets, I'd go with 3 recognizable ones that wouldn't be able to work as their own characters. Rattata, Butterfree, and Snorlax. That's just one idea. There's plenty of ways this concept could take shape. It's a pie-in-the-sky prospect, but hey, that's the whole point of this video. Puppeteer or not, I think Pokemon Trainer has the lowest chance of coming back of any veteran. Overall, I give Pokemon Trainer a 2. Now, one of my favorite characters to come out of Smash 4 was Ryu. I love the way they translated a Street Fighter character to Smash. I would play an entire game with that kind of design philosophy, but for now I'd settle for just one more. There's plenty of Street Fighters I could easily see translating to Smash, and Bison, Cammy, Urien, Juri, Rashid, but we all know if there could be only one more, it would be Chun-Li. She's arguably more iconic than even Ryu, and she has plenty of moves that would translate very well to Smash. The only thing really standing in her way is how much the devs want another character from a third-party franchise, and how much from this particular franchise. Street Fighter is up there. I definitely put it above Pac-Man and Bayonetta for getting a second character. However, narrowing it down to one, I think the Sonic series would be at the front. Someone like Tails or Knuckles would probably take top priority. After that, however, Chun-Li would be a very close second. The only other character that would be competing with her at that point would probably be Sephiroth, and even then I'd give Chun-Li the edge. Of all the characters I brought up in this video, she's easily the most realistic, and I'm going to give her a 3. Alright, I've saved my craziest one for last, and I can promise you will not see this one coming. This is going to be so nuts that I'm already bracing myself to get turned into a meme by the Smash community for it. It's out there, I'll admit, but I'm just being honest here. I want to talk about the one non-gaming character that I think actually has the best chance of getting into Smash. First, we need to be clear that Smash has never specifically been about gaming or even Nintendo gaming in particular, at least not in the way that a lot of us see it. The original version of Smash wasn't even going to have Nintendo characters. It only became a mascot fighter because Sakurai thought that it was the only way that this wacky new style of fighting game could catch people's attention. Being all about Nintendo games has never been a dedicated mission statement of Smash. It just works out that way because those are the characters that the devs have the easiest access to. There are no laws for Smash on what it is supposed to be, there's just guidelines for what's the easiest for them to do and what makes the most business sense. And yeah, because of that, any non-gaming character has an incredibly low chance of getting in because there are so many other characters that are easier to put in. Point is, there isn't any prerequisite that a character has to have been on a game on a Nintendo console to have a shot at being in Smash. It's just a matter of who they can get and who they think is worth getting. However, trying to narrow down which non-gaming character would have the best chance of getting into Smash, this is what I came up with. It would have to be a character that other developers wouldn't be hunting for to make a fighting game with. Similar to how Mortal Kombat doesn't have to worry about other fighting games trying to get Jason, it would have to be someone that Smash and only Smash would chase after. It would have to be from a company that Nintendo works very closely with, someone they can easily negotiate with and are already on good terms with. Someone who would thematically fit with a colorful mascot fighter, someone who is highly recognizable and would instantly create a lot of buzz. Now, I want you to stay with me and remember that I'm not going to enjoy saying this any more than you're going to enjoy hearing it. It's the Minions. Okay, I know it sounds like the stupidest thing, but it actually does add up quite a bit. Nintendo is working with Universal and Illumination to make a Mario movie. There's also some big Nintendo areas going up at Universal theme parks. No one else is going to try and compete with Nintendo for that license. And as much as many of us are sick of seeing these little lemon turds, they are still a valuable property that would catch the attention of general audiences. Nintendo does make Smash more as fun for the whole family rather than just the Evo crowd or even the typical nerd. I still don't really see it happening, and I sure as fuck don't want to see it happen. But if any non-gaming character were to make the jump, I honestly think these abominations would be the ones. Can't believe I'm saying this, but the Minions get a 1. Well, if you're able to forgive me for that last one, the next episode actually won't be about newcomers, but rather veterans that may or may not be coming back. Let me know in the comments which characters you'd like to see some reassurance will return, or which ones you'd rather see cut. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time.